Top 3 fruits that repair brain cells and memory while you sleep. Have you noticed names slipping away, walking into a room and forgetting why, or struggling to remember simple things that once felt easy? After 50, the brain changes quietly. It doesn't shout. It whispers, and many seniors begin to fear that memory loss is just part of aging. But what if certain fruits, eaten at the right time, could gently support your brain cells overnight while you sleep? What if your evening snack could quietly nourish memory, focus, and clarity? Tonight's choices may shape tomorrow's sharpness. And the best part, these are simple fruits you can find anywhere. Before we begin, if staying sharp, focused, and mentally strong matters to you, subscribe and join this caring community. Like this video and comment brain health below, so more seniors can discover these simple, nighttime habits that support memory naturally. Your small action today could help someone protect their mind tomorrow. Blueberries are one of the most powerful fruits for aging brains. Rich in anthocyanins, the natural plant compounds that give them their deep blue color. Blueberries help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress that slowly damage brain cells over time. As the years pass, the brain becomes more vulnerable to these forms of stress. Cells that once communicated quickly may begin to slow down. Messages that once felt instant can take longer to travel. Research suggests that the antioxidants in blueberries help protect these delicate brain cells from daily wear and tear, supporting their strength and resilience well into later life. Oxidative stress is a process that occurs naturally in the body, but it increases with age. It is caused by unstable molecules known as free radicals that can injure healthy cells, including those in the brain. Some neurologists explain that the brain is particularly sensitive because it uses a large amount of oxygen and energy every day. Blueberries contain compounds that neutralize these harmful molecules, helping to create a more balanced internal environment. For seniors over 50, this protection becomes especially meaningful, as the risk of memory decline rises with each decade. Inflammation is another silent factor that affects aging brains. While short-term inflammation helps the body heal, chronic low-grade inflammation can slowly interfere with healthy brain function. Studies published in nutritional neuroscience journals have shown that diets rich in anthocyanin-containing fruits are associated with better cognitive performance in older adults. These compounds appear to calm inflammatory pathways in the brain, helping neurons maintain their structure and function. Doctors often emphasize that reducing inflammation is one of the key strategies for protecting long-term brain health, and blueberries naturally support this goal. For seniors concerned about memory, blueberries offer another unique benefit. Research from universities studying aging populations has found that regular blueberry intake may support memory consolidation, the process by which short-term memories are converted into long-term ones. This process happens largely during sleep. When the body rests, the brain becomes active in a different way. It organizes information, strengthens neural connections, and clears waste products that accumulate during the day. Providing antioxidant-rich nutrients in the evening may support this overnight repair process. Some doctors explain that communication between brain cells, known as synaptic signaling, weakens with age. The connections do not disappear overnight, but they may lose efficiency. Blueberries appear to influence these communication pathways positively. Animal and human studies suggest that anthocyanins can enhance signaling in areas of the brain responsible for learning and memory, particularly the hippocampus. This region plays a central role in forming new memories. Protecting it is essential for maintaining independence and mental clarity after 50. Improved blood flow is another reason blueberries are often recommended for cognitive support. The brain depends on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through tiny blood vessels. Over time, these vessels may stiffen or narrow, reducing circulation. Compounds in blueberries have been linked to improved vascular function, helping blood vessels relax and expand more effectively. Better circulation means more oxygen reaching memory centers while you sleep, allowing repair processes to occur more efficiently. Quality. Sleep and brain health are closely connected. During deep sleep, the brain activates a cleansing system that removes metabolic waste, including proteins associated with cognitive decline. Supporting the brain with antioxidant-rich foods in the evening may enhance the environment in which this cleaning system works. While blueberries are not a cure for memory disorders, research indicates that consistent intake may contribute to better cognitive performance over time. Some clinical trials involving older adults have reported improvements in word recall and executive function after several weeks of regular blueberry consumption. Blueberries also contain vitamin C, vitamin K, and small amounts of fiber, which support overall circulation and metabolic health. Stable blood sugar levels are important for brain function, especially overnight. Unlike sugary desserts, a small handful of blueberries provides natural sweetness, without causing sharp spikes in glucose. Stable glucose levels help prevent nighttime energy crashes that may interfere with restorative sleep cycles. Maintaining balanced blood sugar is particularly important for seniors, managing insulin sensitivity or metabolic changes common after midlife. Consistency matters more than quantity. Experts generally suggest a modest serving, about half a cup or a small handful, rather than large portions. Excessive amounts are unnecessary and may contribute extra sugar. The goal is steady nourishment, not overload. When consumed in the evening, blueberries provide gentle support without heaviness, making them suitable even for those with sensitive digestion. Another important factor is their role in protecting nerve cells from age-related structural decline. Neurons rely on flexible membranes to transmit signals effectively. Oxidative damage can stiffen these membranes, slowing communication. Antioxidants in blueberries help preserve membrane fluidity, allowing signals to move more smoothly. Over time, this may translate into clearer thinking and more reliable recall. Cognitive health is deeply tied to independence. Remembering appointments, names, and daily tasks supports confidence and autonomy. While memory lapses can feel discouraging, supporting the brain nutritionally offers a proactive step. Some geriatric specialists advise patients that simple dietary choices can accumulate meaningful benefits across years. Blueberries are often mentioned because they are accessible, affordable, and supported by research. The calming effect of blueberries on inflammation may also influence mood stability. Chronic inflammation has been linked to depressive symptoms in older adults. By reducing inflammatory markers, anthocyanins may contribute indirectly to emotional well-being. A stable mood supports better sleep, and better sleep reinforces memory consolidation. These interconnected systems highlight why one simple fruit can have broad effects. Frozen blueberries retain most of their antioxidant properties, making them a practical option year-round. Research indicates that freezing does not significantly reduce anthocyanin content. This allows seniors to maintain consistency regardless of season. Washed and ready to eat, they require minimal preparation, reducing barriers to regular use. Safety is also important. Blueberries are generally well tolerated and have a low risk of adverse effects. However, individuals taking blood-thinning medications should consult a healthcare provider because vitamin K content, though modest, may interact in high amounts. Moderation remains key. Brain aging is gradual, and support should be gentle and sustained. Blueberries offer protective antioxidants, support circulation, enhance communication between neurons, and nourish memory processes that occur during sleep. For adults over 50, incorporating a small evening portion may provide steady reinforcement to the brain's natural repair systems. While no fruit can promise perfect recall, research and medical guidance consistently point to blueberries as one of the most supportive choices for preserving clarity, focus, and cognitive resilience in later years. Avocados are packed with healthy monounsaturated fats that support brain structure and cell membrane integrity. The human brain is made up of nearly 60% fat, and much of that fat forms the protective outer layer of brain cells. These cell membranes must remain flexible and strong to allow signals to pass smoothly from one neuron to another. After the age of 50, natural changes in metabolism and circulation can affect how well these membranes function. Some neurologists explain that maintaining the right balance of healthy fats becomes increasingly important for preserving memory and clear thinking. Avocados provide a concentrated source of monounsaturated fat, particularly oleic acid, which is known to support cellular stability and reduce harmful inflammation that can interfere with brain communication. As people grow older, the body's ability to repair cells slows gradually. Brain cells are especially sensitive because they rely on a constant supply of nutrients and oxygen. Research in nutritional science has shown that diets rich in monounsaturated fats are associated with better cognitive performance in older adults. These fats help maintain the structural integrity of neurons, which allows electrical impulses to travel efficiently. When cell membranes become stiff or damaged due to poor fat balance, communication between neurons can weaken. This weakening may show up as slower recall, difficulty concentrating, or increased forgetfulness. Including avocado in the diet supports the type of fat profile that encourages flexibility and strength in brain tissue. Inflammation is another factor that influences cognitive aging. Chronic low-grade inflammation can damage blood vessels and neural pathways over time. Monounsaturated fats, have been studied for their anti-inflammatory properties. Some doctors note that individuals who consume adequate amounts of these fats tend to have lower markers of systemic inflammation. In the brain, reduced inflammation may protect delicate structures involved in memory processing, including the hippocampus. Protecting these areas is essential for maintaining independence and mental sharpness after midlife. Avocado also plays a role in supporting healthy blood flow. The brain depends on efficient circulation to deliver oxygen and nutrients. When blood vessels become stiff or narrowed, circulation may decline. Monounsaturated fats contribute to better vascular health by supporting balanced cholesterol levels and promoting elasticity in blood vessel walls. Improved circulation means that more oxygen can reach memory centers during the night. When the brain performs much of its repair work during sleep, neural connections are strengthened and unnecessary waste products are cleared. Providing the brain with consistent nourishment enhances these restorative processes. Eating avocado in the evening may help stabilize blood sugar levels overnight. Fluctuating glucose levels can disrupt sleep quality and interfere with the brain's repair cycles. Unlike refined carbohydrates that cause rapid spikes and crashes, the healthy fats in avocado slow digestion and provide steady energy release. Some endocrinologists explain that stable blood sugar reduces nighttime awakenings and supports deeper stages of sleep. Deep sleep is when memory consolidation occurs, allowing new information to be stored and organized. By preventing sudden energy dips, avocado indirectly supports the brain's ability to process and retain information. Vitamin E is another key nutrient found in avocados. This fat-soluble antioxidant protects cells from oxidative stress, which increases with age. Oxidative damage can weaken nerve cells and contribute to cognitive decline. Several long-term observational studies have linked higher vitamin E intake with a reduced risk of memory impairment in older adults. Vitamin E works by neutralizing free radicals that damage cell membranes. Because brain tissue contains a high proportion of fat, it is particularly vulnerable to oxidation. Adequate vitamin E helps preserve the integrity of these fatty structures, supporting clearer thinking and stronger recall. Folate, also present in avocados, plays an essential role in nerve function and DNA repair. Low folate levels have been associated with higher homocysteine concentrations in the blood, which may increase the risk of cognitive decline. Some physicians recommend maintaining adequate folate intake as part of a strategy to protect brain health in later years. Folate contributes to the production of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that allow brain cells to communicate effectively. Balanced neurotransmitter activity supports mood stability, attention, and memory formation. The texture of avocado also makes it easy to digest for many seniors. Digestive efficiency can decline with age, affecting nutrient absorption. Avocado provides dense nutrition in a small serving, making it practical for those who prefer lighter evening meals. A modest portion supplies beneficial fats without heaviness. Because these fats are primarily monounsaturated rather than saturated, they support heart health as well as brain health. Cardiologists often remind patients that what protects the heart also benefits the brain. Since both depend on healthy circulation, sleep quality is closely linked to cognitive function. During deep sleep, the brain activates systems that remove metabolic waste products, including proteins that may accumulate with age. Stable blood sugar and adequate nutrient availability enhance this cleaning process. By providing sustained energy through the night, avocado supports an internal environment that favors repair rather than disruption. Some sleep specialists note that balanced evening nutrition can reduce nighttime restlessness, indirectly improving memory performance the following day. Safety and moderation remain important. Avocado is calorie-dense, so portion control helps prevent unintended weight gain. A moderate serving, such as half of a medium fruit, typically provides sufficient nutrients without excess energy intake. Individuals managing specific medical conditions should consult healthcare professionals regarding dietary adjustments. However, for most seniors, avocado is well tolerated and offers a gentle, researcher-supported way to nourish the brain. As cognitive changes become a concern in later decades, supporting the brain's physical structure gains importance. The brain relies on healthy fats for communication, repair, and protection. Avocado delivers these fats in a form that aligns with current medical understanding of vascular and neurological health. Its steady energy release overnight supports sleep-based memory consolidation, while its antioxidants and micronutrients defend against cellular stress. Consistent inclusion of avocado in the evening can serve as a quiet but meaningful step toward preserving memory, focus, and neural strength in the years ahead. Tart cherries naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. Melatonin plays a central role in signaling the body that it is time to rest. As people age, natural melatonin production often declines, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep through the night. Sleep specialists explain that this reduction can lead to lighter, more fragmented sleep in adults over 50. Tart cherries provide a gentle, food-based source of melatonin that may help support the body's natural rhythm. Unlike synthetic sleep aids, the melatonin in tart cherries comes combined with other beneficial plant compounds that work together in a balanced way. Quality. Sleep is not simply about feeling rested in the morning. During deep stages of sleep, the brain activates processes that are essential for long-term health. Researchers have identified a cleansing system in the brain that becomes more active at night, helping remove metabolic waste products that build up during the day. Some neurologists warn that, when sleep is consistently poor, these waste products may accumulate and contribute to cognitive decline over time. Supporting natural sleep cycles with melatonin-rich foods, such as tart cherries, may help maintain this nightly cleaning process. For seniors, better sleep directly supports memory retention and brain cell recovery. Memory consolidation largely occurs during slow-wave sleep, the deepest stage of non-rapid eye movement sleep. In this phase, the brain organizes and stores information gathered throughout the day. If sleep is shallow or frequently interrupted, this process may be incomplete. Clinical studies examining tart cherry juice have found improvements in total sleep time and sleep efficiency among older adults with insomnia symptoms. These findings suggest that tart cherries may help extend the duration of restorative sleep, giving the brain more time to perform essential repair tasks. Tart cherries also contain powerful antioxidants, including anthocyanins and quercetin, which help combat inflammation. Chronic inflammation is increasingly recognized as a factor in age-related memory changes. Low-grade inflammation can interfere with communication between neurons and damage delicate brain tissue. The antioxidants in tart cherries help neutralize free radicals that contribute to this inflammatory process. By reducing oxidative stress, these compounds may protect nerve cells from gradual wear and tear. Some doctors note that combining improved sleep with reduced inflammation creates a supportive environment for cognitive stability. Another important aspect of tart cherries is their influence on tryptophan metabolism. Tryptophan is an amino acid involved in the production of serotonin and melatonin. Research suggests that tart cherries may increase the availability of tryptophan in the body, indirectly supporting the synthesis of sleep-related hormones. Balanced serotonin levels are also associated with mood regulation, which is closely connected to sleep quality. When mood is stable and anxiety is reduced, falling asleep becomes easier, and deeper sleep stages are more attainable. Blood pressure regulation may also play a role in how tart cherries support brain health. Some clinical trials have observed modest reductions in systolic blood pressure after regular tart cherry consumption. Healthy blood pressure supports adequate blood flow to the brain during sleep. Proper circulation ensures that oxygen and nutrients reach neural tissue, while waste products are removed efficiently. Improved vascular function may therefore complement the sleep-enhancing properties of tart cherries, providing a twofold benefit. Consuming tart cherries in the evening may enhance deep sleep phases, the stage where memory consolidation happens most effectively. Sleep researchers emphasize that deep sleep decreases naturally with age. Adults over 60 often experience shorter periods of slow-wave sleep compared to younger individuals. Because tart cherries support melatonin levels, they may help lengthen or stabilize these deep stages. In controlled studies, participants who consumed tart cherry juice reported falling asleep faster and experiencing fewer awakenings during the night. Improved sleep continuity allows the brain to remain in restorative phases longer. Inflammatory markers such as protein have been studied in relation to tart cherry intake. Some research indicates that regular consumption can lower these markers, reflecting reduced systemic inflammation. Lower inflammation may benefit not only joints and muscles but also brain tissue. Chronic inflammation has been associated with structural changes in areas responsible for memory and learning. By calming inflammatory pathways, tart cherries may help protect these regions from progressive decline. Cognitive health depends heavily on the integrity of neural connections. Each memory relies on networks of neurons communicating efficiently. During sleep, synaptic connections are strengthened or pruned based on daily experiences. Adequate melatonin levels support the timing and structure of this process. When sleep cycles are aligned with natural circadian rhythms, brain repair is more effective. Tart cherries, by supporting melatonin availability, may help reinforce this. alignment in older adults whose internal clocks have shifted. Another consideration is that tart cherries provide natural sugars in moderate amounts, accompanied by fiber and antioxidants. When consumed in reasonable portions, they do not typically cause sharp spikes in blood glucose. Stable blood sugar overnight supports uninterrupted sleep and prevents early awakenings caused by sudden drops in energy. Endocrinologists often emphasize that balanced nighttime nutrition contributes to sustained sleep quality, which in turn benefits memory. As aging continues, maintaining consistent sleep becomes increasingly valuable for preserving independence and mental clarity. Deep sleep is the period when the brain repairs neural connections, processes emotional experiences, and stabilizes new memories. Tart cherries provide melatonin to regulate sleep cycles and antioxidants to protect brain cells from inflammation. Together, these properties make them a meaningful choice for seniors aiming to support memory while resting. Regular evening consumption, in moderate portions, may gently reinforce the body's natural rhythms, while no single food guarantees perfect recall. Research and medical guidance suggest that tart cherries can play a supportive role in maintaining cognitive resilience. By enhancing deep sleep phases and reducing inflammatory stress, they contribute to an internal environment where brain cells can recover more effectively. For adults over 50, this steady, natural support can make a meaningful difference in sustaining memory, focus, and mental strength over time. Thank you for spending these few minutes here. Growing older does not mean giving up strength or comfort. With the right foods and small daily choices, the body can continue to support you well. This channel is here to share simple, research-based guidance that helps people over 50 stay steady, active, and confident. Take care of yourself, listen to your body, and join us again for the next video.